welcome back. And we've got Jonathan and Tim on the line as well. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. See your big gun making its way towards the coast, Jonathan.
Yeah, and a bunch of my ships are nearly there. Don't know where all my army's gone, but I've got 12 troops which I'm currently upgrading on the front line at Recife. I don't know how long that's going to take. 3.5 hours.
Ooh.
Thought I might as well upgrade those before we go into battle, and I've got a few more which I can start sending in now. But I've got quite a few ships to support the crossing.
Where are your
It just
ships?
kind of depends how we're gonna go in. Just like on the northeast bit above Sao Luis and
Oh, yeah.
Fortaleza.
Yeah, I see
Where have we
them.
got?
Yeah.
A few.
So I'm thinking that at least one ship goes in with like a transport unit. I'm just disembarking, embarking means you're getting in your boats, and then disembarking is going to be at the other end when you get off your boat. So I'm just embarking into a boat with a stack of 10, just to see how long it takes. Firstly, because I upgraded my transports, so they're on level 3. I think it takes 4.5 hours when you're not upgraded to do an embarkation to get your troops into a boat. For me, it's going to take 3 hours because I'm on level 3. But I was thinking, if I draw a line and show you, oh yeah, I need to upgrade a load of units before we go as well. But I'm thinking there. So if you click on my furthest away stack of 10 boats, so it's kind of just slightly north of your boats, Jonathan. And I've put down like a route to where I think we should go, but just get your thoughts on that. Hang on, I'll just do it. Just make sure I've done it with the right stack.
Oh wow! And what? And just sit there?
Sort of gather together and then go bang into Rabat.
All right, okay,
Because
sure.
and if we don't group too closely but fairly closely, like in a cluster, and then all try and land at once, we're going to have to think about this, because we're going to take so long to land and disembark, right? It's going to be taking 4.5 hours for some. It's going to take 3 hours for me, it looks like. So once my units are out, they can start defending you guys that are going to be, unloading. And then we're going to need our ships to really cover us while we're unpacking, and just hope they haven't got like any missiles or anything in the home cities they can fire at us, because that's the danger. So we could go up there and then go in, or we could go just straight across the shortest part into Conakry and then spread out from there. And I think the advantage of just going over to Conakry and spreading out from there is that it's a very short distance, so we'll be there quite quickly, and we're probably as far away from any of Algeria's units as we'll get, although they'll probably quite knowingly have some defence there, knowing it's the shortest spot. It looks like Algeria is attacking through Europe, and that's where they're concentrating in Italy and Germany and Netherlands. If you have a look at the rest of the map, there's only a little bit of Europe to take, and then just sort of East Asia, and then they'll be focusing on Colorado and North USA and those boys. So Iraq is absolutely heading for a border with North America. We're a bit further away, so he'd probably think about us secondary. So what I'm thinking is that we could go into Africa. They could potentially go into Europe, but they're probably most likely going to have to defend that Northwest American land bridge unless they just come across the sea and go for it. So I have had a message from them, and they're not being very direct or very clear, but they're saying we're taking South USA today. I told the other two to focus on Navy production, but we aren't ready just yet. So it looks like they're watching and listening, and they may seem to be up for a bit of a joint venture. But we'll see what they have in mind, because they are still consolidating the North USA. And in the meantime, I think we can just go for it and go for an attack. Are you going to wait until you're upgraded before you send anything?
I think I might send the few troops I have up north to support where you're gathering up there. And then once I've upgraded my troops, I might just go straight for Conakry or maybe Bissau.
Yeah. Maybe just send an initial landing party up into the north to where I've demonstrated, and then any subsequent armies that we all sort of group on the coast, we can just send straight over and start attacking that bit. Maybe it's going to take a while. It will take at least 8 hours to get to the muster point, which will then still be a good 4 hours off the coast, which will then be at least 3 to 5 hours for disembarking. But let me show you what I've got. So we're going to have... Where are we? So I'm upgrading my aircraft carriers. I've got 5 so far, and they're upgrading. And I've got 4 planes on some of them already, but the upgraded ones can take 4 aircraft each, and the unupgraded ones can take 2 aircraft each. So once I've got them all upgraded, I'll have 5 aircraft carriers that can take 4 planes each, which is going to be 20 planes. So that's going to be a really nice sort of little coastal attack force. So I'll have 20 live planes, live and direct, and then I'm going to probably send the rest over on subsequent aircraft carriers. I am building them. We'll see. I've got a stack of 11 flying bombs that I'm going to float over. And if I can land them, I can then potentially gold speed an airstrip and then launch them straight away at all of their cities. So 2 on each homeland city. So they'll be the Forlorn Hope. And if they've got any sort of anti-air on their cities, it will just probably blast them out of the sky. Stack of 10 up there that I'll send off to the muster point. I just need to upgrade the anti-air. Can I do that now? Need more manpower. Stack of 10 here. Stack of 10 I'm sending there. Stack of 10. 20 aircraft, 10 flying bombs. And may need to float more aircraft over at a later date. Just kind of building the last of everything I'm building, and I've stopped the queues just to hold. Oh, and I've nearly built. I've actually built another railgun. Well, hey, look, here it is. So we've got 2, so I could start sending him over straight away, or should I leave him for Homeland Defence? Ooh. What do you think, guys? I've got a spare railgun. Shall I leave him for Homeland Defence or send him towards the war?
Attack with everything.
Attack with everything. No mercy. Good idea. What's involved in your preparations?
I don't know. Tim, do you want to start?
Preparations. I mean, I'm still sort of just sending everything that I produce down in this direction.
Yeah.
So I've got another tank and anti-air unit on its way.
Very
Just
nice.
set another round of ships to build. I'm building naval bases. I don't know why I didn't do this before, actually, but I'm building naval bases now on Fortaleza and Natal, just so they're a little bit closer.
Oh, great.
As
Is
they
that the
come
ones
through
on the
immediately.
coast?
Yeah, so
Oh, brilliant. Oh, very nice, yeah. Okay. And then if you upgrade them to like level 2, then you can, build the boats quicker and everything. Good. So that will give us an additional supply once proceedings start, because there's going to be 2 battles. There'll be a battle for the med, and we're going to have to try and see if we can get in without getting too destroyed. Looks like Syria might be quite active in the med because they've taken a little island off the south of Italy. It looks purple, so they might have quite the flotilla to meet us. So I think I'll just keep pumping out the navy, switch production to this east coast. Got level 2 base. I'll upgrade that when I get the resources. Okay. Thoughts on invasion, Tim? You happy? Did you see the muster point that I put? That I sort of demonstrated with my ships, or?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just basically west of Rabat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good place to collect troops. Maybe sort of build a wall of ships around where sort of boats to protect the land troops.
Yeah, and I was thinking I'd send. I mean, depends how many ships we've got and what we want to do with them. But I was thinking I might. Do you know what? I guess it would make sense to send a cruiser, 1 cruiser with each stack of 10, maybe. Or are you gonna stack all your transport ships together, or send them separately? What are we thinking? Because we could actually stack a transport ship with a battleship, a boat, a cruiser, a battleship, or whatever.
I'm trying to keep my ships in at least groups of 5, and I'm just spreading them out along the path where I'm going to move my troops. So hopefully they'll come across any forces that are waiting there first, and then just move my troops along that line. Not all at once, but in groups of 10.
Yeah, okay. Because once the stack of 10 hits the sea, it'll be 1 boat. A boat of 1.
Is it?
I believe so. Yeah, and then it turns into a convoy. So it's a little convoy ship.
Oh.
So that's why I'm basically throwing one of my stacks into the sea to see what it looks like. To see if I can combine it with maybe some other ships just to protect it. Because I thought that was a good naval exercise to do. I've got loads of rare materials, by the way, if anyone needs any.
I've got loads of rares now, actually. It's just metal that I'm struggling on still, because all the ships I'm building.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'll probably just sell some on the normal market.
Yeah, we could sell some. Okay, well, so by this time tomorrow for the next episode, we may be landing. Maybe. Let's have a look. If that went all the way directly. Oh, it's saying disembarking for 4 hours, 30 minutes still. So I don't know what the upgrade on the transport ships has done. That is just a long disembarkation time, isn't it? I mean, they could have moved troops in from quite far away and even called in an airstrike. Oh, I've got intelligence on Algeria. They've got 2 heavy tanks. Ooh. But level 1, so that's encouraging. It's not like they've got
How have you done that?
I put some intelligence on. Oh, hello. We've got a huge amount of intelligence. Open your intelligence tab. Algeria. Okay, so they've got 10,000 goods. They've got a couple of thousand food and oil, low on manpower, 3,700 special materials. They've been selling their special materials on the market. They've got 700 metal, $1,700. Last personal trade. So they've done something with shared intelligence, right of way. They're sharing the map. They've got peace. So they're sharing. That's odd. So they've paid money to get a right of way and share intelligence. They've been they've been trading materials as well to share a map. Don't know. Last personal trade. I don't know what to make of all this, but that's kind of weird. It's almost as if one player is playing several different countries, and they're just sort of trading between themselves. From looking at that, be fascinated to see if there's anyone in the comments who can make head nor tail of this of these trades. But who knows what's going on there? Revealed 2 armies. Okay, and so in their home, in the city where I've revealed, they've got 2 heavy tanks. They've got a tank plant level 2, recruiting station level 3, industry level 5. So you can see that they're spreading very well, and of course they're going to have very well developed homelands. Oh, that's interesting intelligence. I'd like to see. I'm going to take the intelligence off there and put some intelligence on other cities, just to see if they've got any air defense. What do you make of that intelligence?
Yeah, it's odd. Either there's some kind of collusion going on, or he's extorted these countries for information, money. But he might see us coming, even if we were to land somewhere completely different, because of that.
Yeah, I wonder if we should just go straight over then.
Because you can't really see anything when it's in the sea unless you've got ships there.
Yeah, it would be nice to be very close to his home cities and just make a dash for them, really. Because if we can take out the home cities, Algeria's not so giant that he'll survive a homeland city destruction. But, for example, maybe Egypt, Syria, and certainly Iraq are big enough to potentially survive a homeland city destruction. So we can definitely take out Algeria. Really put him flat on his back if we can take out that homeland. I wonder what... I don't quite understand the espionage. So Capaco, peace rejected. So has he been offering money? There's a lot of money going around there anyway, and a lot of different things. Yeah, we don't know which way it's going round.
I can't see any of this espionage on my key. Can you, Tim?
No, I can't.
I wonder if there's a way.
It like it's shared.
Can we share espionage? If I go on Peru, lets you share your view of the map and units with your ally, and also grants right of way. So the allies share resources, we can share province and relations. Shared intelligence we give lets you share your view of the map and units with additional benefit of sharing espionage information. Okay, I'm going to send you
I thought that came with being in a coalition.
No, you have to set it up. So we can do this. So I'm going to send you the offer for 1 food. I'll give you espionage. That's sent, Jonathan. So see when that comes through. And Tim, I'll do the same. Shared intelligence for one food. We'll call it an apple or something. There you go, that's through to you, Tim. So let me know when you've got it, and then we can have a look at that. Okay, so we're still thinking we'll do something off the coast. Who knows, by tomorrow maybe it'll be in the south, but yeah, initially go for the north. Send out my big railgun. Make sure I move it somewhere I remember. Send it straight out. 19 hours. Okay. And then I've got a little bit of information actually. I've got a ragtag band that I'm just leaving to heal up and guard the homeland in Juazerio, which is one city in from our eastern point. I'm sending some planes to go and defend your homeland, Jonathan, and I think it's the ragtag planes that are a bit low on health, and I've got one motorized infantry, hopefully going to take all these green tiles from South Brazil.
It's good.
So we'll see how that goes. I've just built a load of airfields around that area so I can get my planes in. And they've patrolled around this area, and then the infantry's going in, and then I'll make sure I just patrol around this area that's nearest to your home sort of cities and your homeland to stop any further incursion. Then I'll bounce them back to this area to further protect the advance of this infantry unit. Have you had the offer come through yet? The trade offer.
It looks like you have it's sweet time.
Great.
Good.
So if you go over to Algeria's homeland cities, and then I think you just open up the espionage tab on the left, and it shows you. Oh, have I got 4?
It's still not showing.
Is it not?
That's good.
Is there anything in the espionage tab? Any information, or is it just blank?
Nothing at all. It's just blank.
All right, may need to reload it, but now that we've shared that information, hopefully it'll come through in due course when we've worked it out. But it is showing me with 4 spies in a new city, Oran, and interesting because in Conflict of Nations the maximum's 3. So let's put 3 on another one. I've just hired a few more. So I've got some more intelligence gathering going on. Ooh. Be good to know what they've got in Marrakesh actually, near our landing zone. But would that give away a landing zone? Morale is 98%. How much cash have I got? 25,000. I'm going to get some intel on our landing zone, Marrakesh. It's the nearest city to our landing zone. Can you put intelligence on a province? You can. Ooh. Oh, we'll be getting some good intel then beforehand. We'll get some intel on Marrakesh first. Look at their defensive capabilities, and then I'll put some espionage on some of these tiles so we can know what's going to be coming. Oh God, and I forgot to say, someone said in the comments that, and I'd seen this before and it's reminded me, I could reveal all of Algeria's armies. We can see where they are, and it's around 10,000 gold, maybe 9,000, and I've got 12,500. So, what do you think? Is it worth it?
Yeah, could do.
Yeah.
Just when we're close to, when we've sort of got everything like set up, ready to land.
Yeah.
Sort of decide where exactly is the best spot.
Wait. How does it work? Is it like a snapshot of it, or do you just get to see where his troops are from then on?
It's just going to be a snapshot. So we're going to have to make it count, and I don't know how long the snapshots for. It may just last 5 minutes or 1 minute, or who knows.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because you could always take a screenshot of it. So I'm assuming it's going to be indefinite, but obviously, it will likely be just where the troops are at the time, and then it won't tell you again after that.
It'll be frozen, yeah, and then once you go into real time, it'll sort of disappear and update, or who knows. Okay, good idea. Screenshot the reveal. Okay, well, we can do that. Do you think we should do that now or in the next episode?
Next episode.
Yeah.
Next episode it is. It might take us that long to muster and start attacking, I guess.
It'll be a good way to start next time.
Yeah. Okay. Good idea. So we'll reveal all of Algeria's armies. This gold I got all free. 10k from a server down, and then you get some for unlocking achievements. In fact, it did tell me I've unlocked some more. Let's see. There it is. Build 25 aircraft carriers. I have not built that many. Oh no, build 5. Yeah, okay. 25 is the next one. Okay, got 750 gold. Okay. So 13,300. I did use a little bit for those keen on counting the gold. I used a little tiny bit speed to get me the materials so I could just upgrade my carriers. Aircraft carriers, about 1,000 gold. It's my artillery units. So we can start. So when are you going to start putting your troops in boats? I guess when you've upgraded, right?
Yeah. You are in boats, and I mean they're just queued up to go on their merry way. So they'll be disembarked in maybe like 5 or 6 hours.
Oh right, so you're going for it. Okay, I'll go for it as well. And we'll see who gets there. And if you come up, if you can't. Oh my goodness me! You can do all your troops at once if you double click on a stack. Yeah, there we go. Double click. I'll do them individually. That's too much. Don't want every unit on the map coming. Okay, let's get them in the sea then.
You can select all your troops at once.
Yeah, it selected a few anyway. So when you initially click on a stack, it shows you. But then if you double click, it shows you, wow, all of them. Oh, that's interesting. So I've got 14 infantry, 21 motorized, 11 light tanks.
Really confused. It doesn't seem to be working for me. You just double click on the stack?
Yep. Double click on the stack and it shows you them all, and then you can move them all. But I won't. I think it shows you them all. Be interested to see if someone. It's not doing it on one stack, but it is doing it on another. Any stack not
there's
moving?
something else you can do. If you just zoom out and then like right click and drag, it makes like an area.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh wow. You paint an area. Okay, that's very interesting. Cool.
Okay, we can see exactly everything we've got in our armies then if you just circle the whole continent.
Wow. Doesn't quite. Does it select everything? Yeah, it does. It's selected everything, although it's just highlighted one. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's a good way of just highlighting all your stuff and moving it into one direction. Because it can actually get quite confusing. I don't know if you found that.
Definitely, yeah.
Like what's mine, what's yours? We've all got them mixed up, haven't we?
I should have tried this before. I've got far less than I thought I did. Some of my stuff has just kind of dropped off the face of the earth then.
Yeah.
Or being killed by some random troops somewhere. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, I thought I lost a stack of aeroplanes earlier, but I think I found them again. A bit random. Right, do I need to split these guys up? 2 anti-air. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to keep 1 or 2 anti-air per stack. Then a load of boats. Oh, I want to upgrade those. Is that mine? Oh, so I've got 1 stack with 5 cruisers and 5 destroyers, and the cruisers are level 3. The destroyers I'm going to upgrade to level 2, but I'm just waiting for the materials. But it shouldn't take long, maybe 2 or 3 hours. But they can move, and I can upgrade them in the sea, I think. So let's send them over here and just see how they converge. What's happened there? Have I got... Okay, it's just the map glitching. Okay, well, we can start to see each other's movements because they're in different colours, which is useful. Who's purple? Jonathan, you come up as purple. Tim, you come up as orange. Your movement.
Yeah.
Wonder if we can upgrade units while they're in the sea. Like land units. Okay, it's going to take anywhere up to 15-20 hours to get everyone to a muster point. And then there'll be a bit of organising and hoping he hasn't sort of noticed us. So don't go too close to any of the countries he owns because he might see you.
Do you think he'll see me where I'm going now?
Possibly. In fact, I've got one route that's quite close. Depends on the line of vision, doesn't it?
I have absolutely no idea. Yeah.
Because look at the line of vision of your boats. It's quite an area, isn't it? And if you look at what's on the coast, look at that line of vision. Although it's mainly the boats that's doing it, but look at Recife. That comes out into the sea, and then there's like a secondary line of vision, which I'm not sure what that is, but there's a bright bit and then a less bright bit.
Mm.
So yeah, let's stay well clear. I'm going to move my path that goes closest to Santa Cruz to Tenerife. I'm going to move that a bit further away. Yeah, you might want to come a bit further away from the coast.
Oh, I'm going to have to reorganise everything.
Yeah, but it's fine. We've got plenty of time to do that. Okay, so it's that stack. So you can just move them up to a certain point and then do an add target, can't you? Yeah, that's fine. So I've moved mine away. Where's that one? Oh, it's these guys. The artillery units. Move them along here. There we go. Yeah, that's all mine moved away far enough, I think. Yeah, yours might just be a little bit too close, especially if they've got some like long range units and maybe even a navy on some of these cities on the east, if they've got a boat. So we'll see how we go. Okay, any thoughts or last words?
No, I'm gonna. No, I'll be ready tomorrow.
Great.
Yep. Yeah, I'll be ready too.
Okay, it'll be an interesting attack. And then we can just keep sending units as they're built. We could even just send them as individual units so that they just drop in. I'm sure they'll be useful. Or we could start a second front in that closest spot just across the pond. We'll see. Okay, well, great episode. Join us tomorrow where the invasion begins. Though not sure how much we'll see. So it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Over and out.